The Belgian Malinois did not just bark, he screamed. It was a sound that tore through the freezing silence of the winter forest, a high-pitched shriek of absolute desperation that made the hair on the back of Elias's neck stand straight up. Barnaby was not attacking. He was digging. He was tearing at the frozen earth beneath the old oak tree with a manic intensity that defied all logic. His paws were already raw, red staining the pristine white snow, but he would not stop. Elias shouted the command to heel, but for the first time in 6 years of service, the dog ignored him. Barnaby bit into a thick frozen tree root and pulled, his muscles trembling, his eyes rolling back in frantic terror. He wasn't trying to bury a bone, he was trying to break in. And when Elias finally dropped to his knees to pull the dog back, he felt it too. A faint, rhythmic thumping coming from deep beneath the ground. Someone was down there, and they were running out of time. The winter in Silver Creek, Colorado was unforgiving. It was the kind of cold that settled into your bones and refused to leave, turning the breath in your lungs to ice before you could even exhale. For Elias Thorne, a retired Marine Scout sniper, the cold was a familiar enemy. It reminded him of long nights in the mountains of Afghanistan, waiting for a target that might never show. But he wasn't in the mountains anymore, and his only target these days was a warm fire and a pot of black coffee. He adjusted his scarf, the wool scratching against his bearded chin, and looked down at his partner. Barnaby walked with a military precision that retirement had not dulled. The Malinois was 7 years old, his muzzle dusted with gray, his left ear notched from a close call with a jagged fence during a pursuit 3 years ago. They moved together in silence, two veterans who had seen too much of the world's darkness and had come to the middle of nowhere to find a little bit of light. They were walking the perimeter of the property, a daily ritual that Elias kept more for his own peace of mind than for any real security threat. Silver Creek was a sleepy town. The biggest news in the last decade had been the high school football team making the state semifinals. Crime was non-existent, or at least, that is what everyone liked to believe. "Easy, boy," Elias murmured, his breath clouding in the air. "Let's head back. Storm's coming in." The sky above them was turning a bruised purple, heavy clouds rolling over the peaks like a slow-moving avalanche. The weather radio had warned of a blizzard, the worst in 20 years, expected to hit by nightfall.